and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, the author of Jeff Bezos and the Really Bad Grocery Store.
Sup, losers? My name's Bottoms Up Thompson, and I'm here to fuck your mother.
Hell yeah, dude! Let's go!
My name is
Fuck yeah.
Tyler. My mother is out of the picture. Please don't try anything.
Because I fucked her.
Yeah! She's hospitalized.
Yeah, I did. Fucked her right to the moon there, pal, didn't I?
Matheson.
Fucking rearranged her guts.
Why are you being so aggressive about this?
Ask me why I'm being aggressive. Clearly, Tyler didn't get the picture. It's fucking hashtag National Drink Beer Day, baby.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that a real holiday?
Yeah, I had to
yeah, it is,
make
pal.
a tweet about it for work today.
You can't just make up holidays to make yourself feel better, Tori.
I didn't make this shit up. The smartest people in the world made it up, Tyler.
Yeah, it's on the National Day calendar.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't make this shit up. The Mayans put it on their calendar. We have to follow the rules of history, Tyler. Okay?
Yeah, but they also put that the world was going to end in 2012.
Have you been happy since 2012?
That they didn't go on the Gregorian calendar, so shut the fuck up. All right, you sound stupid. Crack a cold one, Tyler. It's fucking National Drink Beer Day. You want me to rearrange your mom's guts again?
I don't want to. It's going to make my tummy all fizzy.
Why would Tori rearranging your mom's guts make your tummy fizzy?
No, I don't want to be. I don't want a beer. It's gonna make my
that's
tummy,
what you meant.
It's gonna make my
Just
tummy all rumbly.
let it go flat then. You should have thought about this earlier. Just left one out.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the carbonation. It's all the what's that in beer? The yeast infections in the beer.
Yeah, totally.
You know what, Tyler? I actually think I have something that might be a pretty good solution to beer giving you tummy shame. And it involves me welcoming you to Health Hacks, the latest trends in wellness
it's been
today.
2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes of the goddamn show, and you're hitting us with a health hack?
It's been 2 minutes of the goddamn show, and this one comes in from a pretty strange place. This one's from bonappetit.com.
Oh,
Oh.
love you, Claire. Miss you.
Love you. I miss her. Hey, Tyler, you can still go find Claire at YouTube. You can find her at Dessert Person.
It's not the same.
I know. Wellness beers are a thing now. Here's what you need to know.
No, pause, stop.
No.
Yep.
No. Just straight up no. How do you have a wellness beer? Alcohol is inherently poison for your body.
Well, I'm going to get to that, but I want to get to the meat and potatoes as bad as anyone else, but I do need to read this first paragraph while the person's introducing their beer background to us.
Oh my God.
I come from a big family of craft beer nerds. For us, time together is basically synonymous with IPAs, whether we're checking out new breweries or taking long walks on the beach with our coffee cups in hand. We even call brews by their ABV count rather than their actual names. Quote, oof, had a bunch of 8s last night, my dad will text me after a particularly big night out. Rough morning over here.
I hate these people.
I hate these people.
How does that,
so
how do
fucking
I
much.
stack up to this? Am I just the most charming fuck now that you've heard this person?
No, it makes you even worse because that's a potential future.
Mm-hmm.
Like the image of you in front of me right now has been soured by this.
Okay. So this, even though I'm not that bad, the potentiality of me becoming something else makes it
worse. Yeah.
Huh.
No.
So that's how you work. That's how your twisted brain sort of processes information that's being
Now
intaken.
that I know it can go this far, we got to stop you from drinking entirely.
We gotta keep you on house arrest.
From my cold dead hands.
It's reached a point where brew culture has now surpassed what it was intended to be with this family. And honestly, they're a threat to national security at this point. We got to take them down. We got to airstrike them. We got to do whatever in our power to make sure that they can't spread this horrible disease.
I think the worst sentence in that paragraph was family time with me is synonymous with IPAs. That just made me feel icky.
Yeah, there is a certain amount of stank on there that you just can't get out with some Febreze. You know what I mean? It doesn't quite work that way.
it feels like a new level of Disney adult. Like it feels like a new unlocked kind of variant of that. Like we got the Delta variant. This is the brewery variant of like family time for me means watching Disney movies with my family. And then now we have family time means IPA. It's gone too far.
I'll tell you what separates me from them, okay? Just in
tell me what
self-defense.
the boys to men difference is.
The boys to men difference is that they don't use the beer's actual name. They will just call it by its ABV count. What if I came up to you and I was like, "Yo, Tyler, you want to grab me a 5.5 out of the fridge?"
I'd shoot you with a gun that I purchased before.
That is honestly deserved. That's something that I should. If I say it once as a slip up, seppuku instantly.
Yeah, no, you just should die. Like
I'll give you that one chance before I shoot you point blank. Like
sure, you can be the one that beheads me.
Yeah, I'll put my hand on my hip to let you know, like, it's time.
Well, that's where the big iron is.
And then you can just, like, nod your head and commit seppuku in front of me.
Yeah. But I have to do it with a beer glass that I break. Let's learn about these wellness beers. Recovery beers, which are brewed with sea salts, electrolytes, and other ingredients to help you refuel, first gained popularity among hardcore athlete sets. It's no secret that endurance athletes have always look forward to celebrating with the delicious beer at the finish line, but as craft beers have gotten stronger and stronger, many such athletes have found that the whole will run for beer thing takes too big a toll on their tired bodies. That's why, I'm not even going to say this person's name or the company, started one of the top wellness beer breweries in the country. Basically, they want... They express in future paragraphs here that there is a culture with athletes that they can't wait to finish the run so that they can down a couple beers. Like that's what they want to do the minute they're done.
Maybe,
and so they wanted to make a Gatorade
run?
for beers.
Maybe
a fun run, but yeah, they wanted it basically to be the Gatorade of beers is what they're trying to make.
You can't do that.
Who's asking for that? Who is asking for this? No one I know who is an athlete or a runner or anything will ever say to me, I wish I had a beer that I could drink like a Gatorade. Fuck off.
Well, I don't know. Here's an actual quote from the CEO of this company. It's so ingrained in our community to finish a workout with a commemorative pint. So I thought, if I'm going to have one at the end of the race, I may as well have one that's delicious and complements my needs as an athlete.
Hey, guess what? Motherfucker, you said brewed with sea salts and electrolytes. None of that shit's going to taste good at all.
And also, just because you throw I'm not kidding myself, like, just because you throw a couple electrolytes in it doesn't mean it's suddenly healthy for you.
Yeah.
Like, it just means, great, you've added electrolytes now.
Okay, to be fair, though, have you seen Pumping Iron?
What? I don't know what that
the Schwarzenegger workout doc?
Sure.
No.
Okay, it's old. I think it's from like the 80s. But
You have?
he used to... I've seen bits and pieces.
Bro, how'd
I've seen clips.
How'd I catch you slipping this bad? You're gay, bro. You were watching him pump iron.
There's a part where Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about how he just likes to drink beer while he's working out. And like he goes into the forest with his friends and just gets naked and lifts weights out there. And it's like, and drinks beer with them. And I think it's not erotic.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard.
He's also just German. That's just what Germans drink. They think that shit's water.
Yeah, they also like to drink in the hot bod of their fellow man.
Nothing wrong with that, but there
Nothing
is
wrong with that at
everything
all.
wong with drinking a beer.
Yeah, no, that's
after
disgusting.
Running.
No, even during a workout, a beer? Absolutely not.
Imagine just like, you know, you're running your marathon and there's people that are handing out waters and stuff and your family's just there and they toss you a cold one, you stab it with a key and you just shotgun it while you're in the middle of this half marathon.
Okay.
Your nipples are absolutely furiously gushing blood and you're like, I gotta down this.
That's kind of cool though.
Fuck, it is kind of rad though. Shit.
It would look pretty rad, but only if the person doing it looked normal. We have to remember this family of brew goers, like he's probably running a marathon with a curled mustache and like beard oil dripping from his face. Like for him, it's not going to look cool. It's going to be, you're going to look at it and be like, oh, fucking course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone with a curly mustache and a beard is not going to shotgun any beer. They're going to have like their classic like IPA frou-frou bullshit where they know the specific plant that the hops came from.
If someone handed me a glass of something while I was running a marathon and I took a sip and I felt foam hit my mouth before liquid, I'd vomit like out of just shock.
Okay, but how about if you were running a marathon and at the halfway point they had Jello shots?
Oh no. Let me slither this bad boy down my throat.
I want to see a marathon where at every checkpoint you are required to take a tequila shot. And then by the end of the race, you're like trying to run and you get to watch everyone like running sideways and shit, like stumbling. I want to see that marathon.
Okay, before we get way too off track with this, I do want to answer one of the further questions about like, oh, there's no way that's going to taste well. Here's what the author has to say about this. Although these beers are loaded with salt and electrolytes and other very unbeer sounding ingredients, for the most part, they taste like beer.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a glowing review at all.
That's not a good sign
For
whatsoever.
the most part, it's doing some heavy lifting right there.
I don't want to ever, because like I'm at Tori's house. He's grilling up some hot dogs and I'm like, oh, you got some brats on the grill? Some hot dogs too? Oh yeah, those are going to be good. And Tori's like, yeah, they're kind of like hot dogs. I'd leave.
But for the most part, they taste like hot dogs.
I would leave. I'd be like,
words-
is it a chicken dog or like a turkey dog or maybe a vegan dog? And if you still continue to say more or less.
No, I would have to tell you these are healthy athlete hot dogs. These are for after you finish a run. You eat one of these hot dogs.
The words "for the most part" there has the same kind of pull that the word "allegedly" does in our sword watches.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sort of
Is it called wellness beer? Like, what's the name of this product?
the name of the one that they talk about a couple of them. So one of them is called Sufferfest Brewing, which doesn't invoke good
Sufferfest?
thoughts. Sufferfest, yeah.
When the review says it's more or less like beer and it's named Sufferfest, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think I will be
yeah.
hopping on that train.
You can put the sickest and dopest can art on those things, and I still would not buy them, even based on the art alone. Because, like, you know, sometimes when you're looking for a new beer, you're like, I don't know what I want to try, and nothing sounds particularly good. So you just grab the coolest artwork on the can, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I knew it was a wellness beer, no way. Fuck that.
The only reason I would want to try this is to see what the fuck it does taste like.
Mm-hmm. Well, the last time you did that, you did get that really, really bad malt liquor coffee thing.
That was my oopsie.
That was Tyler's oopsie, but boy, was it a bad one. That shit was disgusting.
That was a really big
and
oopsie on my part.
Sat around in my refrigerator for a year and a half, and then we finally threw it away.
Honestly, it's not even a whoopsie that I'm going to make fun of you for. Like, I completely understand where you were coming from.
Sounded good.
Yeah, and I don't blame you at all. It was just a whoopsie. We all make them.
There is no such thing as a wellness beer if after drinking 12 of them, my dad starts hitting me. There just can't be such thing as a wellness beer.
Well, it might not, because a lot of these are only, like, some of them are higher, but a lot of them are at, like, the 3%. So, like, you could probably down a few of them.
So you're drinking it and you don't even get fucked up. What's the point?
You can drink more. You have the honor of drinking more of them.
You know what sounds ultimately better, like, as an experience than a wellness beer, and probably has the same effect as a wellness beer after a workout?
A White Claw.
Yeah, a fucking White Claw. It's just seltzer water with a little bit of alcohol and flavor in it. You're essentially drinking a sparkling water with like a little bit of alcohol in it.
I don't think I would want anything fizzy after a workout, like any physical activity, and then going straight to a carbonated beverage. That sounds horrible.
I feel like if Tyler got done and someone handled him an ice cool Mountain Dew Baja Blast, he would take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You're honestly, right. That'd be the one time that if Mountain Dew was like, come on, try our new flavor, I'd have to turn it down. I'd be like, as soon as this carbonation hits my empty stomach because I've been doing a physical activity and all my guts were moving around, it's gonna...
Just like your mom's were when I fucked her.
Oh! Nice.
I would implode as soon as the carbonation hit my body. Like, it would just cause a reaction and I would blow up from the inside.
So you're telling me that after you've finished a hard workout, after doing reps, pumping iron and all that shit, if Mountain Dew came to you and was like, Tyler, you've been randomly selected to try this brand new flavor. We only have one bottle. It's gold encrusted with gold flakes in the middle of it. And you can only try it right the fuck now. Otherwise, we will dump it down this drain and there are no other bottles ever to be produced ever. You're telling me you wouldn't take it?
Okay, well, that's like, what the fuck is that, Tay?
In a dire situation like that, yeah, I would do it. It would be horrible.
Okay, but you just said that it would be the one time that you wouldn't do that.
We cannot hash this out. We cannot make it like, I don't really want carbonation after a workout. Oh, so what you're saying is...
If Mountain Dew came to you and they said, right now, or we're going to throw it in a volcano.
If
this is
and it's got gold
down from heaven with God's elixir Mountain Dew.
Then I would do it, obviously. If they were going to be like, this is the one of its kind, then yeah, I guess I would do it. But like, let's think in any normal situation ever, the CEO, John Mountain Dew, ain't going to be coming to my house.
Tyler doesn't want a beer after a workout is his point.
Yeah, but then you take the bottle and you turn it around. It's signed by Ed Sheeran, so you don't want it anyway.
Ugh, gross. This dude's got a ketchup tattoo.
Icky.
Yeah, it's like his Ed Chup. Which they made, and it was... What a disgusting container.
Tori, can you find like reviews on people who have drank this wellness beer?
That's actually a good idea.
I'm pulling it up as well right now.
It's got a 3.29 out of 5. That's not bad.
What does a Coors Banquet have?
2.78.
On a Coors Banquet?
Yeah.
What?
This might be some pretty good health beer.
Yeah. Or is this like a game review situation where the brewery paid off the reviewer?
Okay, Tay, you're part of the problem.
What the fuck is this? I hate beer reviews. I have found something that I didn't need to see. And once again, Tori, I hate you even more because of the potential of what you could become. They're not even describing the flavor. They're describing pours a surprisingly dark ruby color. One finger tan head. Great retention and good lacing. Aroma is
that's
cold.
How people talk about wine. It's the same shit as talking about like wine or coffee or
Tori.
whiskey.
Hey, Tori, we hate them too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're acting like it's specific. Like Tyler has a specific aggression slant towards the beer culture.
Yeah, it's because they all fucked my mom.
It's because they all went and took a stab at your mom. Yeah, that's...
This dude says mouthfeel is light and watery, yet pasty. I hate that.
Those are completely opposite mouthfeels.
Everyone is literally just describing... They're not even describing the taste. They're describing the color, which is like something a 5-year-old does. Like, what'd you think of the fruit? Red.
This one for Sufferfest Beer Company is 4.5 out of 5 stars, and it says, that's a salty bitch. Maybe beer reviews are actually fucking awesome.
No, don't you try and do a little switcheroony on us. So you can in the future be
2
like,
stars. Post-run beer, not too good though.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking. Also,
And then they state that it's been sitting in their fridge for a while. I'll try one with a fresh one, and I'll try it again.
No beer is going to be good after a run. It's just not possible. You can't.
Drink some water, take a shower, get yourself a beer, and sit down.
like, fuck, I can't think of a worse flavor than salty for a beer. Because beers are supposed to be like, beer tasting. I don't know. What is beer taste?
Yeah. No, I mean, well, I'm not going to say anything because Tyler will make fun of me, but I have had like beer brewed with like salt in it, and it's pretty good.
All right. I'll believe you.
It's like if you were writing a movie review and then didn't review the movie, it would be like theater had red leather seats laid down in them. Rotation of the fucking incline of chair was 70 degrees. Pretty good recliner. Cups
Had sound.
Had sound.
had sound. Cup holders were lightly stained. 2.5. Like what? It would be like not reviewing the movie. It would be like just your experience before seeing the movie.
Color balance of the projector. Okay.
Yeah, I hated that new James Bond movie because the line to get the popcorn was really long.
So the movie was just like bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the movie was bad. Like, these people are so willing to just say nothing in a long post.
Tyler, I don't know about that. Some of them keep it short and sweet. This is the last beer review we're going to read for Sufferfest Brewing. 4.8 out of 5. Honestly, fuck tandem bikes and their dumbass standards.
Whoa. What did he say?
Sorry. Let me give you a clean pass. Honestly, fuck tandem bikes and their dumbass standards.
What? What does that have to do with beer?
No one knows, Tay. No one knows.
I think you're on the wrong website, my guy. I don't think you are where you think you are.
What possible standard is there?
Just a little share screen so you know I'm being honest here. The FKT Pale Ale by Sufferfest. Honestly, fuck tandem bikes and their dumbass standards.
So stupid.
Oh, you love it. You gotta love it.
Love to see it. Oh,
well, there's health hacks for you. I'm glad that you rejoined me on this adventure of wellness and this sort of journey of betterment of ourselves. And I'm hoping that we could all, in this post-COVID time here, if we could, share a healthy beer together after a run.
Tori, you say it's a journey, but I'm pretty sure every time we do a health hack, we stray farther from God.
That's true. You're not wrong. I mean, look, let's call a spade, But still, as long as you follow the practices we teach on health hacks, you can be a snob to your friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's one of those like, prove you're white without telling me you're white kind of things.
Tyler's mouth has been agape for the past 4 minutes.
Yeah. Just like his mom's pussy was after I stuffed her guts. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah. And then you know what? I cracked a wellness beer right afterwards.
Because that's a workout.
Because that was a workout.
Hey, at least I take these jokes like a champ. Like Tay's stacked mom takes it like a champ. Am I right or am I right?
When we had sex with her, Tay?
When we had sex with your stacked mom, Tay.
I was okay with tandem on that bike ride.
I was trying to give you the silent treatment, but that one was real good.
Oh, shit. That was fucking good.
I hate health hacks.
We gotta get as far away from a beer topic as possible because I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm thinking about someone drinking a beer and they're like, no. This is my post-workout beer. It's much healthier.
God, that sucks.
Really helps my muscles.
Really sucks.
Look, daylight savings time is coming up again.
Oh, God damn it.
Sure.
Is that what we've devolved to? We're talking about daylight savings.
Let 'em
on a
have it, Tay.
goddamn
Let 'em have
comedy
it.
Podcast.
Let him have it, Tay.
It rolls around. twice every year.
Sure does.
And every time, it feels like there's a national discussion of,
Preach it, brother.
do we really have to live in the fucking dark ages, quite literally, where it gets dark out at 5 p.m.
Amen.
So these imaginary farmers can like wake up earlier or some shit? Like, what the fuck is the point? I don't want to have to like lose or gain sleep
Preach it.
because of some stupid fucking standard where peasants were still in fields, I'm guessing. What is this? Certain states have just opted out. Can we I didn't know that was a choice.
Opt
that we
out.
could just opt out.
That's true. I didn't receive any type of like straw poll link or anything from the state of Minnesota. That would have been very nice to get because, yeah, honestly, fuck this. And also, Tyler, we'll talk about this much later. We'll have to unpack it probably off mic here, but you did say imaginary farmers with air quotes up. So we'll talk about that later. And
Have
whether
you
or
ever
not
seen a
believe-
farmer, Tori?
Of course I have, Tyler. That's why we need to talk about it.
Have you ever seen a farmer, Tori? Where have you seen a farmer? Do you know
On
a
a
farmer,
farm, my guy.
Do you know anyone who knows
Yes, I
anyone
do.
who farms?
Yes, I know a lot of people who know people who
Extended family.
Oh yeah,
All
what
right,
do they
Tyler.
farm? What do
Fucking
they farm?
soybeans.
I don't fucking believe
fucking
it.
corn. Okay, let's get back to daylight savings time. Let's pull it back to this
No,
weird time
I don't
change.
believe in farming.
Is that the hill you're trying to die on?
I don't think there's such thing. I think we fucking made that shit up in a lab since the 70s.
What the
Where
fuck
do
are
your
you talking
veggies
about?
come from, dude?
The fucking labs that we built in the 70s. The farm.
What did they
the
eat
farms we
before the
see,
labs that we built?
All farms are good for are crop circles at this point. Is so the
Fucking
aliens have
shut
landing
up.
pads.
Shut up, you dumb bitch. What the fuck does John Deere do as a business then?
Money laundering.
Well, they tractors are real, Tay.
Oh, of course.
That's where his dumbass logical fallacies are gonna come.
Of
in.
course, I'm the dumbass.
Like,
Oh, my
no, I
God.
refuse to believe that someone wakes up and is just, I don't even know what they're doing in a field. What are they fucking doing out there?
We're not
Farming?
walking this
What does
path.
that entail?
Tyler, get back to the time change right now. We're not walking
what's
down this path.
What's dumber, not believing farming or wanting to launch dead bodies into space?
That's a good would you rather? Would you rather believe that farming isn't real or believe that launching dead bodies into space is a good idea?
Tori, we can drop it if you just give me one or the other choice of what's dumber.
What's dumber? Space. The space bodies, for sure.
Thank you.
Really? You think that
Yeah.
something that's not even like
Yes, Tay, I've made my decision. It's final.
I don't believe that shit. Anywho, it just pisses me off. Like, what the fuck is the point of this? I feel like there should be a national vote, but we don't get to. Joe Biden is making us go to bed earlier. He's
What if-
literally taking away our freedoms.
Joe Biden is mandating our bedtimes. And frankly, I'm not having it.
First, they said wear a mask, and I didn't speak up. Then when Joe Biden mandated bedtimes, there was no one left to speak up for me. He gave me my binky and sent me to bed.
fuck off.
Fucking Joe Biden's mandated bedtimes are ruining this country, and I can't wait until we can fucking finally take him down and put Trump back in office, who will let us stay up as late as we want.
It's gotta be before Tucker Carlson goes on air
Oh, no.
or like halfway through his show. So we see the government mandated agent swaddle Tucker Carlson to sleep midway through his show.
Yeah, he's trying to do it, but it's like they gave him warm milk too. Like instead of like water while he's doing the show, they gave him some warm milk and they have someone there to swaddle him. Perhaps he has a Snuggie on, some type of comfy jersey material PJ that he's wearing. And as he's in the middle of saying, like, I'm just trying to ask questions here, he just passes out because he's so freaking tired. And Joe Biden was right, but he'd never admit it.
He's trying to get so mad, like he's trying to get himself worked up about Joe Biden's mandated bedtimes, but he's just so gosh darn sleepy. It's like when your cat wants to play, but they're so sleepy, they're just kind of lazily doing it. It's like a lazy argument.
Yeah, God, look, I hate to admit this, but I bet Tucker Carlson would be so cute when he's just lazily trying to be a white supremacist.
Oh, I read an interesting statistic the other day.
The worst part about Joe Biden's bedtime mandate is that he does have the nickname of Sleepy Joe, so that kind of tracks.
Yeah.
Look, the warning signs were always there. We always knew what was coming.
Yeah.
He can't even read a bedtime story coherently, too. That sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh my God. What if he fucking went on Twitch and just live streamed him reading bedtime stories to America every night?
Poggers, dude. Pog champ. Poggers.
The new fireside chat.
Yeah.
Poggers.
He's in the middle. Yeah, he's like, and then the frog hopped into the pond. D's nuts XX. Thank you for the 3 months.
It just goes straight to the treasury, though. So it's a donation, but we're just donating to the treasury. We're donating to add more to student debt. I wish I could do a Joe Biden voice because
I wish so badly I could as well.
That's the other problem with Joe Biden. That like doing a Trump impersonation was so much easier because all you had to do was talk like a dipshit. But in Joe Biden's case, you have to kind of stutter and make no sense with the cranes and the workers.
Jack,
and what happened?
Well, what's the deal, man? Come on, man.
You start with 1.2 billion stacking cans at grocery store.
This cannot be the audio content we're putting out into the world. Is us sort of just trying out, seeing what we got in terms of Joe Biden.
It, Tori, okay?
This cannot be the content we're putting out. Now, what I want to know is daylight savings is one of those things where it's just sort of a legacy. It's just it's sort of there because it has been there. Why is this not something that we've been able to change? Is this a bipartisan issue?
States have changed it. Cities have changed it.
But why is it not national? Because if we're not working on the same timeline, shit doesn't make any sense. Time is necessary.
What daylight are they saving? What, if anything, I feel like I'm losing it. I feel like this is a bad deal, and I'm losing on it. Who is saving this daylight? Who is getting the daylight?
We're sort of getting raw dogged by this because it really sucks when 4 p.m. rolls around and it's fucking pitch dark outside.
Who's getting the daylight? Where is it going? Is China behind this?
It seems like some shit they would do.
Fuck. More of our freedoms going all the way to China.
I'm fine not having socialized healthcare if we can vote to dismantle daylight savings.
Exactly. Yeah. No. It's one or the other.
I'm on board. I'm on board with that, actually. Yeah.
It's one or the other. You get to get rid of daylight savings, or you have healthcare that doesn't bankrupt you, and you got to pick.
You can't have both.
It's just literally impossible.
Don't take medicine. Drink a wellness beer.
I do got to start being really I got to learn Chinese and maybe start posting some pro China messages online in the online sphere, because I found out that in China you pay only 1,400 American dollars, and those nasty freaks let you drive 8 supercars, then you get to go into a speedboat, then you get to drive a biplane. They just let you do a whole damn day of fun.
Well, that really puts us into a sticky situation, Tyler, because I'm not trying to be all positive about this, but that is rad as fuck. So
that is pretty fucking rad.
I don't want to be into it, but God, I'm into it. Get me on that boat, motherfucker.
Supercar go vroom.
Supercar does go vroom. They let you do that shit. for only 14. Like, you get a goddamn Lamborghini and like 8 other supercars.
Fuck yeah.
And you get a whole track to do it. And they're just like, go buck ass. No speed
They're
limit.
like, play Forza Horizon IRL.
I could give up my civil liberties for that.
Instead of like, oh, I 100% agree with every policy they've ever done.
Which
Like,
you just shouldn't.
That's
maybe
a tough
I
one
should-
to- yeah.
Maybe I should just say like, keep it at like, man, I love Jackie Chan. Chinese national, hero to America as well. Love that guy.
I guess. I don't quite know where that lands us, but
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm-
we've gotten at least like the water's warmed a bit at least.
Where
in
it
this- in
lands
this
us
pool of
is that
discussion.
Jackie Chan needs to fucking kill daylight savings. He needs to karate chop the sun.
Sure.
I've seen we've bridged into the subjects like with the rickety ass wooden bridge.
No,
Good
he
job.
flies. No, there's no bridge to the sun. Don't be ridiculous. He flies to the sun and
Oh, of
karate
course.
chops it. There's no rickety bridge there. What the fuck are you talking about? That's stupid.
I don't know. I'm kind of drunk.
Sure. But he does it in like a fun way where he's like pulling some dude's pants down and like throwing him around and then uses him to like block a guy and then he jumps through a ladder and then he's on a bus and it's all kinds of wacky stuff because the man is just he's a showman.
So the sun has bodyguards now.
Yeah, what do you think the planets are?
Yeah. Mercury and Venus. What's up?
Okay, so he's also fighting the planets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, Tyler, you don't get to the final boss before you've fought all the enemies in the level.
I think that Jackie could take on Mercury.
Oh, easy
Fucking
fight.
for sure. Yeah. for
Easy
sure.
fight. It's Mars that's going to be the
Yeah, that one's
big
going to be
baddie.
tough.
Because Elon's there.
Well, not yet.
No, he is there.
Oh,
There. We just have the robot version of him on Earth right now.
that would explain a lot of
How do you
things.
explain the whole Grimes thing?
What do you mean?
How do you explain Elon Musk having a child with Grimes? That can only be explained by the real Elon is on Mars and left behind a robot version.
So, a literal fuck machine.
So a papa billionaire and a mama billionaire love each other very, very much. And then when they come together,
I mean, it's just a weird one. Grimes just carries around swords. Like, that just doesn't make sense, okay? You can never make it make sense.
I'm not saying 100% that I'm looking forward to the Grimes sword watch, but
It's like 98%.
it's like 98%. Well, they're getting divorced now, so depending on how those proceedings go,
We might get a Grimes sword
Yeah.
watch.
Divorced by
we
combat.
might get a
Let's
Grimes
go.
sword watch. Yep.
I can already see the podcast title. Grimes decapitates Elon Musk.
That's a good one.
Huh. I don't think this is a line we should go down.
Yeah, I feel like this podcast.
This is advocating
I'm not-
for actual crime.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just need to throw out for legal clarification. I'm not saying I'm doing it or want that. I'm saying Grimes is the one that did it, and I'm just reporting the news. So I need to make it very clear to the federal agents listening
I
that
feel like a lot of this show, like this specific episode, has just been the grime on the underside of the barrel, and we're trying to salvage what we can of that.
I don't know. It seems like Tyler had a whole lot to say about daylight savings.
I don't care.
go then. Go.
No,
Go. Go.
I mean, you don't pay me anyway.
Be funny.
Be funny.
Come on, go. Do it.
Jeff Bezos has a bad grocery store.
Okay. Why is that?
That's nothing.
Whole Foods is the worst grocery store by far.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I completely agree with you. But what do you got to say that's funny about it?
Not only is their product, like all of their products, wildly expensive,
Yep.
they're also mediocre as shit. I bought a spinach dip for $5, and it is
Wait, hold on
honestly-
now. Spinach dip's a rich vein.
Spinach dip.
on.
That one? Yeah.
Go
yeah.
on spinach dip. Go on your expensive spinach dip.
It was the worst dip I've ever had, period. So fuck you, Jeff Bezos.
What was the consistency like?
Like a thin liquid. It wasn't like a dip. It was like a fucking cream. It sucked.
Huh. So not a dip, a cream. Now that
That is something we can work with.
that might be stage ready.
All I gotta say.
What'd you have with that spinach dip? Like a pita chip? Maybe
No,
you were
I
using
had-
the wrong chip.
I had regular potato chips with.
Well, that's your problem. You were using regular ass potato chip with the
no, I'm
spinach dip?
pretty sure.
No,
that
I'm
spinach
sorry.
dip
No,
just
I'm sorry.
sucks.
You used
I'm
a
pretty
regular
sure Jeff
potato chip in
Bezos
spinach dip,
just
hey?
makes bad spinach dip. Also, he sells a carton of eggs for $5, and it sucks.
You
Tay, you can't talk about it being the scum underside of thing and then your heat is, I went grocery shopping and I didn't like the price of this item.
Well, it's just Whole Foods in general. It's all bullshit. It just reeks of bullshit. They're like, check out our fresh, awesome produce. And it's like, fuck off. They're fucking apples. They don't need to be $9 a pound.
Look,
So
I
you
do
look-
have...
No, Tori, please. I can settle this for you. Please let me settle this.
It's a ripcord. So if you have something to say on this topic, say it now.
Yeah. I know you're mad at Tay, and it's completely understandable because she talked about how she got this spinach dip, which, I mean,
More like a cream, but
hoot and holler, if you ask me. God, I'm busting a gut right now. But
you're out of breath thinking about this cream.
then she revealed to everyone on the internet that instead of opting for a pita chip, she went in with a standard Lay's or
No,
a
it was
Ruffles.
a Ripple.
Yeah, it was a Ripple. Okay, which is a weaker Ruffle. You got to go with Ruffles if you're using a dip. It's stronger. It's got a little more backbone to it.
But you didn't need it because the spinach dip was more like a cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Tori ripcord me right now. Pull the chute.
Okay, we're going to pull the chute and set this podcast back where the podcast began because I'm sorry to do this, but we are back in the realm of health hacks for one last trip on this fucking journey around the sun. Tyler has removed his headphones. He is out of this
show, dude.
Tyler's going to want to hear this one. Put your head.
I know you're telling me to put on my headphones, but I'd rather just maybe think about what you're saying and not actually hear it so I don't have to go through this turmoil
Tori,
again.
could you mime it to him?
No, this is the one time I actually cannot.
Oh.
Tyler, headphones are on? All right.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of a company called Goop?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
I have. Gwen Stefani.
No, it's Gwyneth Paltrow.
What? I thought she had that song like, this shit is Goop. G-W-O-O-P. You know that one?
No,
Well,
that's not
okay, it
even
is
close
Goop.
to
It
what-
is just G-O-O-P, but are you guys ready to... Well, let me start off by saying, and Tay, I need verbal confirmation that you will not answer this question. This is for Tyler only.
Okay.
Okay,
Tay, say you won't answer it.
I won't answer this question.
You will not. Okay.
I will not.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Do you have trouble masturbating?
Do I have trouble masturbating? The only trouble I have is that I can't keep my hands off my dick for more than 5 damn minutes.
Well, I think I have something that might be able to just enhance that little sensation for you. See, I'm here to teach you today about oral sex for beginners.
A-U-R-A-L?
Yeah, not oral, not O-R-A-L. It A-U-R-A-L, sex for beginners. Oral sex, not
Yes,
oral.
so ASMR, but horny.
Which is basically ASMR, but that's a topic for another day.
It's not horny.
Okay, Tyler, that's exactly what people say.
ASMR, but horny is nice, though. I like that.
Masturbation is not an activity that requires anything outside of your own body. And often,
False.
the challenge
I
is
need
just
an
that.
internet connection.
I need Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi. You can't.
You could just use your
can't-
imagination, or you could just read a hot novel.
No.
Yeah, where
I
am I
don't
going to
think
get
so.
a hot novel in short notice, Tori? I'm not going to walk down to my library and be like, do you have any masturbation material?
You have a fucking rock out boner, and you burst into Barnes and Noble sweaty and out of breath.
They see it all the time, though. They're like, romance novels upstairs on the left side. Thank you.
Okay. So they say often the challenge is just that, getting out of your own head and into your body so that you can allow for pleasure and climax. There are plenty of cues that can help us get closer to that state. Maybe it's turning on your favorite toy or running a bath and lighting a candle. These days, this is talking about the Goop staff, these days, we are listening to Guided by Glow, an app for on-demand erotic audio sessions founded by actor and writer Sarah Player. Quote, I lean on...
I gotta hold off on this next sentence because I need to digest, absorb, kind of sit with that for a moment. It's an app, you said, correct?
Sure, an app, yep.
I hate everything about that on my phone, there would be an app that's just like, I'm ready. I'm fucking going in it. Like, separate from just, the fucking internet. Like, when I open Safari, put it in private mode and jack off.
Like, let me ask you a question. Does Pornhub have an iPhone app? Nobody knows because no one would ever put that on their fucking phone. You just open up a fucking browser, go to incognito, or have a really good tactic of fucking cleaning up that search history. But no one's going to be like, let me just open the PH app there and what do I want to look at?
No,
that's not something someone's going to have on their phone.
Because I know the other thing they make you do with this app is have an account, which no thank you.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want anyone to have the data of what I'm getting off to.
No. What you're getting off to for your on-demand erotic audio sessions. Quote, I lean on things like yoga and meditation for relief, she says. I was listening to a meditation one day, and the man speaking had such a nice voice.
And I came.
Wow, you're down bad,
and
my guy.
I fucking gushed. I thought, wow, that would be so nice if he spoke to me in a sexually intimate way that was just as nourishing as what he does. Is what he's doing to my body with these non-sexual cues. It's such a weirdo.
You're weird.
The sentence takes a fucking hard nosedive.
You're a weirdo. This man is just trying to offer you yoga lessons, and you're like, what if that? But if you could, like, can I have you say some, like, custom things? It's like when people ask, like, Twitch streamers, like, can you say my name and then something horny after it? Like, if you're into that work, that's fine. You can't just ask a fucking dude who's making his living on yoga instructions to do your porn. You're a weirdo.
He's trying to like guide you on some like transcendental meditation, and you're just like, talk about how you're gonna slide your fingers down my body.
I'll do downward dog for you.
You nasty fuck. Guided by Glow has a robust library of sessions that begin as any guided meditation would, with cues to help you focus and notice the tactile things like breathing or noticing the temperature of the room. Slowly, the narrator involves you in the imaginative experience. It's definitely porn. It's explicitly sexual and instructive, but you're guided through storytelling and simple breath work too. You can navigate based on what you're in the mood for. Either someone speaking to you as they're in the same room or a story told in the third person. And you can filter based on gender preferences.
Hey, guess what? This already exists, and it's called r/Gone Wild Audio, and it's probably of better quality.
Huh. Now you did just give them the baseless claims bump on that subreddit, I'm pretty sure.
Sure did.
There's gonna be a bunch of people like, oh, I'd love to hear some girls screaming for me.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's a good subreddit.
I can't believe it's a sleep story, but horny. Like, they still got, what's his name?
This person has a meditation kink.
You're a cowboy. Yeah, you're a cowboy. You got your boots on. You're laying down in the stables. Oh, what's that?
Tyler.
Nay.
Tyler. I'm a little bit turned on right now. I'm not gonna be lying to you. If you did a full ass audio play about telling me how good of a cowboy I was, and you made it erotic,
You're such a good cowboy.
I'd be fucking into it.
Oh, you killed those bandits so good. You shot them dead with the big iron. Oh, and you have such a big iron, don't you?
Yeah, it's on my hip.
What size are them boots? Those boots are mighty big, aren't they?
It starts going into Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born, where it's just incomprehensible. Like, hey, you gotta be out on the hill. Good cowboy.
So the last terrible part of this oral sex for beginners thing is it
Oh, there's
sucks as bad
levels.
as
You
the-
can be an expert at it. So you can master this as if you'd master like a sport or like a craft.
Yeah, I'm 5-star in oral sex.
Did you say oral sex? Wow. You must be really good at blowing.
No. Oral. A.
Yeah, it's sort of a
Oral.
Sonic thing. Not that kind of Sonic.
Not
but
that
it's
kind of Sonic. That's a furry thing.
It is an oddity. So I'm not into that. Yeah, I'm not into that. It's
My name is Tyler Mathieson, and I'm the #1 Sonic porn writer in the United States of America.
That's a good sound clip.
so as terrible as it is to have an app for on-demand erotic audio sessions, and again, not trying to kink shame anyone here, but like kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So-
anytime we bring up anything like this, you're like, I'm not trying to kink shame, but shame.
They
shame,
didn't
shame,
even
shame,
make
shame.
it sound hot. They're like, what if a meditation guy started being really creepy to you?
Yeah, no, that's
okay,
bad.
Anyway, this app is going to get a massive, massive boost because they got a write-up from Goop, which sucks shit. But Goop is then, seriously, Goop makes a big impact on the market, which sucks so much shit. But they are also capitalizing because at the end, they say below, we've outlined some simple ways to make the most of your oral sex and like heighten your masturbation. And then just have a list of Goop products that you can buy for masturbation.
See, what I thought you were gonna say was a list of like headphones they recommend, like JBL.
You should. This is a Bose experience right now. Like if you're not using, if this ain't a Dolby Atmos, you might as well just stick to normal masturbation.
Look, you want studio monitors, okay? And it doesn't just stop there. You want the subwoofers included because you want that like bass, that like sexy part of the voice. You want that vibrating your vagina because that's going to hit you in just
Or
the right
penis.
way when we have all of our famous narrators. Oh man, celebrity narrators for fucking masturbating audio. Oh,
You like that? Let me slide my finger into your pussy.
That's a horrible, horrible idea that is hilarious.
Come with me, Gilbert Gottfried, on this body exploration.
We're gonna get so wet and wild.
Jesus Christ, it's like a slip and slide down there.
This is the wettest, juiciest, bestest pussy I've ever been in.
Oh, fuck.
God must live in this gash.
Oh fuck. We have to leave this. We have to get out of this episode.
Call me Jesus because I'll be the second one coming.
Don't worry. You go first in this original Goop experience.
God. Oh fuck. I forgot that.
Sponsored by Adam and Eve.
You have to do an ad
Oh god.
read.
Do they have ad breaks? Do they have ad reads?
And before I touch your snatch, let's talk about what we can get at Adam and Eve for a deal.
It's got to be it's got to be something worse where it's like, and just as I'm about to touch you down there, let's talk about internet security with NordVPN.
Oh my god.
You know what else is box like? A square. Squarespace.
Just like all the STDs running rampant in our society, cybersecurity risk can infect your computer just the same.
I hate it here.
Can we please leave this podcast? I've opened the door. I'm holding it for you because I'm a gentleman. Would you mind entering?
Sure, but
Oh,
only if-
I'm just about finished with this podcast. Looks like it's time to go. Thank you for coming.
Well, Godfrey is out of the room now. It's Kermit the Frog.
Oh no, they do a Muppets edition. Fuck, no, we can't.
Kermit!
Thanks to Goop for letting me have this time to tell you about the ways I'm going to destroy your pussy with my green.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Kermit. I think I heard Marge Simpson coming down the hallway. Can we hear that again?
Oh, Marge, I didn't expect you here.
Hey! Are you using oral sex to get off?
Yeah, they sure are, Marge. You want to double team them?
Oh, yeah. I love doing this. Oh,
With my 8-inch,
yeah.
with my
I'm
8-inch
touching
frog
you.
cock and your 4-foot tall hair, we should be able to get these guys off in no time.
I hate this.
Never wanted to
We're
die.
done. No, we're done.
we
Thank you
gotta
for
go.
listening
We
to our
gotta
show. This was the worst episode I think we've ever done. But thank you so much. If you've made it to the end, go ahead and leave us a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Really helps the show out. Gets us into curated lists and such, and helps us beat that algorithm. I'm kind of drunk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a crowler during the time of this episode and no food. So tell me how stupid I am in the comments so that we can talk about it next time on the show.
I know this is a tough ask at the end of this episode here, but if you whatever podcatcher you like listening to this show on, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartMedia, all the good ones out there, we're on there, and it would be just so nice if you would go on and follow us on that particular platform, and in fact leave a rating on maybe Apple Podcasts. That's a great one to help boost the show up, and it's just great. You can also head over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, where you're going to find all of the videos that correspond with this particular podcast. We have damn near 700 at this point, so go on, check them out. You're bound to find a video that you like.
We're done with pod decks. They're no longer our sponsor in the show. We are now sponsored by Goop and their oral sex audio experiences, kind of audio landscapes, I like to call them, because it's
Sure.
more so like something you live in.
Yeah, I mean, I like to refer to them staying on brand and using their copy. I do like to call them apps for on-demand erotic audio sessions.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I didn't look at the copy that I had in front of me. So instead, now we end every episode with, instead of a pod deck, less laugh. We do a fully erotic story reading. That's what we do now. But if you wanted pod deck still, poddecks.com. Use code SWORDWATCH at checkout to get 10% off your first order. Help out the show. But like I said, we're no longer affiliated. We only do erotic audio at the end of each episode from now on.
Yeah, so stay tuned to the very, very end. But for now, would y'all like to have the pod deck last laugh?
Sure, as long as we can follow it up with our erotic audio experience.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Would you rather send
have
dead bodies to space, or not believe in
Do you
farmers?
not have
You don't
a
have a
pod
pod
deck
deck, do
card?
you?
You don't have a pod deck
Are
card,
we
do
fucking
you?
free? We're free.
Okay, so yeah, now we got to find a
so
new way
would
to
you
end.
rather would you rather not believe in farmers, or would you or send dead bodies to space?
Hey, it's me, Tay. This is the end of the show. We're gonna do our sexy time now. Oh, but I had Taco Bell yesterday. Oh, excuse me. That's not supposed to happen. Oh God. Oh fuck. Sorry. I hope this isn't ruining your experience for you. This ASMR. Oh God.
For someone, it's definitely making the experience for them.
Oh shit, sorry. I bought some really bad spinach dip from Whole Foods. It was more like a cream than a dip. I had it with some rippled cheese. And it honestly was a pretty overpriced experience. I didn't really have anything funny to say about it, but I just wanted to let you know that I got some spinach dip.
Those carton of eggs were $5, but my shits, oh man, they smell like $50. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Who's that walks into the room while you're masturbating? It's an Amazon delivery from Jeff Bezos himself.
Bezos himself. Wow. You
Oh, he's pouring spinach dip on you. He can do that because it's a bit creamier. It's not as thick, so he can pour it on top of you.
It just covers your whole body in creamy spinach goo.
Come!